Hello. It's Josh. How's everyone doing? Hello, August. Hello, Big Scooby, aka DeAndre. How are you guys? Can you all hear me? Oh no, August, you're at the wrong place. I'm so sorry to be the one to tell you. I don't know shit about this. Apparently, I don't know shit about Streamlabs anymore either, because I am struggling to find what I'm looking for. There we go, I found it eventually. Just trying to clear the jar. Empty jar. There we go. Alright, so yeah, we're going to paint some minis. You'll notice that the setup is not great. I've just moved in to my new place. I live in Virginia Beach now, guys. Virginia Beach, some of you may know it. I also have a soda. Diet Coke, keep me nice and refreshed. You guys can hear me, right? I want to make sure. Oh, sounds good. Great. Thanks, Lord of the Board, and thanks for swinging by. Hope you're doing well. I'm going to be doing my first painting. I know a lot of people probably would not recommend streaming your first time painting minis, but I wanted to stream. It's been a while. I will definitely be willing to help you out, DeAndre. You are absolutely charming, and I would love to help. I got some brushes. That one I think would be a good one. Maybe that one. I'll set these other ones to the side for now. I feel like my wet palette's slowly drying while I talk. They are not D&D. They can be used for D&D, but they are for Clank Legacy. If it wants to focus. I've already primed them. Not super well, but that's fine. This is my first attempt at painting minis, so I don't need them to be perfect. Today I'm going to be painting this one, and I probably won't touch the others. It depends on how quickly I get through this. But this is the character that I'm going to be playing in our Clank Legacy game, so I feel most comfortable starting with this one, so if it looks really terrible, then at least I haven't ruined someone else's character, and maybe I can do theirs better with the experience I learn. So let's set these other ones to the side for now. I've got my Army Painter tabletop. I've got a bunch of paints, water glass, brush holder, some washes. I have more washes too if I end up needing them. But this is mostly going to be about the base color because I have only done the primer so far. So I've seen some people use like an empty one of these. I'm also going to put music on in the background because I'm going to go crazy just hearing my own voice all this time. Let's put some funk on. No, actually for this character, let's put on something thematic. She's very magical, nature-y. So maybe some folk music. So I've seen people usually put some blue tack on here and then stick it there, and that's so they can hold it while they paint it, which I'll have to keep the camera in mind. Hold it while they paint it. I have a battery because I don't have any empty paint things yet. There we go. The focus is never going to be correct, I assume. Come on. Oh, this is going to be lots of fun. Alright, let's get started, I guess. I've got my palette here. I'm going to be the green character, so let's start with some green paint. So I believe Shake Well I have a guide here that comes with this set. They recommend shaking and then pour some out for the medium. The first 4 drops. Okay, let's get this medium out of here. First 4 drops, they said. Yeah, now it's getting to be painty. So I'll put some green paint down. Not sure how much to use, so I'll start with just a little bit. A little pea size. And then let's do this brush. Here we go. Not bad so far. Not clear on the camera, but there we go. Come around to the front of her dress. Get some more water in there. I know my hand is sometimes covering it, but I'm trying to make sure I don't cover the light either. Okay, we'll let that dry for a bit. Let's move on to her sleeve. Forgot I'm supposed to use equal parts water and paint, so I think I went too thick there. Lesson learned. Painting her arm a bit. Man, this camera situation not working. Let's try moving the camera closer, maybe. You can see my chin, one of them at least. Let's tilt it. Focus. Is there a way to manually focus the camera? Let me see. Configure video, maybe? Camera control. Zoom. Focus. If I change the focus, so I'll zoom out a little bit. There we go. Okay. How's that look? It's kind of falling into a crease. I've heard the way to fix that is to damp one and sort of just brush it out. It's also not a huge deal if it does stay on that book, because I'm going to make that book like a dark brown. If anything, this green may make it look kind of moldy. So it should be fine. Go over the base of the dress again. I want it to be a nice, brilliant dark green. How's everyone doing today? How's everyone doing this week? It's been a while since I've been able to check in with anyone. Bottom of the dress. Color it with the same green. Okay, I think that's it for the green. Let that rest for a bit while I debate the next colors. Let's change the focus again. Configure video. Let her dry a bit. We can always do a second layer. I'm sure we will need one. What color hair? I kind of want to do red, but I kind of feel like that's cliche also. I definitely want to do a natural hair color. Maybe like an auburn. Brown with like a little bit of red. Yeah, I'm going to do brown with a bit of barbarian flesh orange. Molly, thank you so much. I'm guessing you're eating Raisin Bran. But you should be eating popcorn. Thank you so much again for the subscription, though. You are truly a fantastic friend. Very happy to have you here. Okay, so we'll put some brown down. I'm going to put some over on a separate area as well, so I can mix that with a bit of blonde, which I should have in here somewhere. Yep. Blonde hair. That one doesn't want to come out. Yeah, I knew it. Raisin Bran. You monster. This blonde hair one is not coming out. Okay, let's put some barbarian flesh then. Also get this green out of there. There we go. It was pooling on the book. Did not care for that. Can you guys hear the music? I can hear the music. I can't tell if you guys can. Because it's saying it's not playing desktop audio. So I've got some brown in there. 2 separate areas. One that I'm going to be using on the book. One that I'm going to be using on the hair. It's coming already. Doesn't even need a medium to be cleared, I feel. Good call, Molly. I don't want to do it again, so that would be a good idea. Alright, so this is like a nice light brown. I like this for the hair. Let's get it nice and thinned out with the water. Alright. Alright. There's her hair color. It's going to obviously look different once I have some highlights and shading. But there it is for now. Music's pretty low. Yeah, I have it low on purpose. I'll see if turning it up on Streamlabs will turn it up for you guys, but not me. But I don't want it to distract me from painting or reading. As long as you can hear it, that's my main goal. So it's not completely silent except for me breathing. Oh shit. Her hair's leaking down past your belt. Too watery. Well, mistakes will be made. It happens. Took care of it for the most part. Now it's just around her belt, which is fine because the belt's gonna probably be brownish anyways. Alright, let's see. Next, I will do... Let's do her boots. So she's pretty heavy duty. She's an adventurer after all. That's fair, Molly. The hair does grow. Yeah, painting is tough. I thought it would be from the stuff I saw, but it's even tougher than I expected, to be honest. Because all the videos I saw, none of them... They all thinned their paints, but none of them had them as runny as I seem to. Okay, we're going to put 1 drop of black and mix that in with some brown. Yeah, that's a nice brownish black color. Very dark brown for her boots. Probably too thick of a brush to use. So let me switch to a different brush. A thinner one. This guy here. And it's okay that I'm going to get the base, because the base is going to be painted over anyways. How you doing, Sam? I tuned in for some of your Root with Friends video, but unfortunately, because I was still setting up my computer, I had to Chromecast it, and Chromecast kind of sucks with Twitch. Hello, Icy Gamer. How you doing, buddy? Long time no see. Excuse me. Hopefully you can hear me well, by the way, because I know I'm not speaking directly into the microphone most of the time. Oh, I'm sorry to hear you're sick. Do you know what it is? Or more importantly, what it's not? Just gonna dilute that base and then drag it up. That's good. Well, I hope you recover quickly. And I hope that whatever you're feeling isn't debilitating or anything. Hope it's just mildly annoying. Yeah, that sounds reasonable. Alright, her hair is looking pretty decent. I'm going to go through it again for a second layer. Oh, picked up a bit of green. Got some brown on her brow. Gonna try to clear that up just a smidge, so that'll be easier to go over with her flesh color later. There we go. There we go. What should her undercolor, or her undershirt color be in the center? It's a green jacket. What color should the shirt be? Any requests? Red. I could do like a pale red. I don't want her to look too Christmassy or anything, but I can do like mostly white and then like a drop of red to make it nice and desaturated. I don't want it to be too red because the player colors are red, yellow, green, blue. I'm going to be the green player, so I don't want too much red to sort of distract from the red player. I'm also hoping if I continue doing paint streams like this, which I would love to do, I'm going to set up a camera setup where you can see me in the bottom right or top right corner. And then I would have this camera set up like this or something like that, so you could see it a little better. I also have a light that's made for this sort of thing, but I need AAA batteries. Alright, so I've done a lot of white, a speck of red. Let's see how this turns out. Yeah, it's like a nice pastel pink. It's kind of hard to see with the light on camera. Oh yeah, I like that more. It's like a dark salmon. Which I know salmon not doesn't have a huge fan base right now. Oh, okay. I don't know what happened. For me, it never went down. There we go. A little bit of pastel salmon for her shirt. I really like that color. Um, let's go back over her boots again. All right. I think next I'm going to do maybe the outside of the book. So I have the brown for the book already. I think I'm going to leave the brown as is. Maybe, you know what? We'll put in a little bit of green. Make it somewhat sickly looking. Maybe too sickly looking, actually. That's okay. Looks haggard. It's an old spell book, so kind of works out. Let's get some water in there to thin it out. Even thinner still. One more. Okay, that seems pretty good. Go over the green on the pages as well, even though I'm going to go over that with like a yellowish brown, I think. Canon comes tomorrow or Saturday. Oh, God. I'm really worried for you, James. You're going to set that thing off so many times. Have you warned your dad about it yet? There's the book painted a bit. Let's go over her dress again. You moved out? Hopefully for good reasons. But congratulations on moving out. If that's something you're happy about. Excuse me. Green dress. I guess I already have the paint. I don't need to get it again. Oh, okay. That sucks, James. I'm really sorry that he did such an awful thing. I'm really sorry you went through an awful situation like that. I'm glad things are looking better now. I'm glad you're vibing now. I hope you really like your new place. I just moved as well. I'll do my best to swing by. Tomorrow I work for the beginning part of the day, and then in the evening, I'm not sure if I'm going to go to Brett's or not. Because I live in Virginia now. But I might swing by Brett's place, because he's having a game night with family. I am near Brett now. We're going to be doing a whole lot of shit together. I'm very excited. Collabs win. See, I knew you were going to ask. I got in there before you said it. He is... I don't want to say stuff that he's doing without having talked to him first. But he's doing a few things that I am excited to join in one form or another. And then I'm hoping to do some stuff with him as well. Granted, my stuff is not really his style as much. Like I doubt I'll be able to get him to do a video game or something like that. So it's mostly going to be board game stuff. I think that's the best we can get. I really like how that undershirt came out. It's kind of hard to see it with this lighting because this lighting sucks. But it's like a nice pinkish salmon. It's very Easter colors. I'm going to take a moment and let some of that dry before I move to the next part. Let's look at the guide for how to paint. Base coating and war paints. Or with war paints. That's what we just did. I like how the hair came out too. It's like a nice brown. I'm going to go over it a bit more because parts under her ear are looking like they did not get touched. I also need to get her belt, which will probably be a dark brown. Just straight dark brown, not the sickly green one that the book has. Um, Let's do her skin now. It's too dark for my tastes. This is definitely a pale character. So let's add some white to the skin tone I have. The skin tone is elven flesh, which seems like a good fit, but it's so orange. Okay, this looks better. Go for her face. Let's get behind her ears. I need to steady your hands. Damn it. Really like how the hair came out. Wait for the skin to dry. Oh, I have another hand to get. So we'll go over that one. Be careful not to hit the book. Like that. Got the sleeve as well. Okay. Looking okay so far. Only thing I can see left to get is the little area around her neck, which I'm going to do white. Or maybe yellowish white. Her belt and the pages of the book. I think I may dry brush some glitter green onto the edges of the dress. To give it a nice, like, sequin effect. Let's start working on that book color, the pages. For this, I'm going to just mix in a little bit of yellow with the hair color and the skin color. Actually, I don't even need to do that, I think. Just the skin color. Here, I'll try to get the camera on that portion so you can see what I'm talking about. Just the skin color and then a bit of the brown. And then I'll add some white, I think, to make it a bit lighter. A little more white. Yeah, it's nice. Looks a little aged. It's nice. Got a little extra on the back, so I'm going to go over that again with a wet brush. Thank you, Molly, for timing out Pretzel Rocks. So got that nice and wet, and then if I dab it with this paper towel, it should soak up a good amount of it. Not completely rid of it, but it helps. It's buffering. I mean, I'm sure Molly's tried refreshing, but just in case. Let's go over that undershirt again. Boots look pretty good. The book's looking pretty good. I think I'm gonna go around the edge again. Sorry about the hand over the camera. I'm trying to get some of the green that's leaked onto the book. There we go. Let's see. Let's do the belt. I'm going to take some of the brown we were using earlier for the hair, and I'm going to mix it with some of the black boot, or the grayish boot. So you get a nice dark brown. My character is not all that fancy, so she's not going to have any of that like gold belt buckle or anything like that. This character is a bit of a show off, as you can tell from the pose. So he will probably have quite a bit of ornamentation. Let's, you know what? Instead of white like I planned, I'm going to use this nice off-white that we made for the book for the choker. Or collar. Can't really see it too well, but that's fine. I'm also going to mix a bit with the pink so I can get a nice lighter version of that pink. And highlight this ridge here. Just a tad. Oh, the book on the inside got a little smudged. Easy enough fix. Alright, let's go over the skin again. Her face is looking real patchy. Sorry about being in the way of the camera. I'm right-handed after all. Gotta be honest, can't imagine this is super exciting to watch, especially at my level. So I might end up doing the other ones off stream. Losing some texture in her face, so I want to wick away some of that. There you go. You can still see her face a little bit now, and if I highlight some of it, then maybe even more so. And I'll put a little bit of pink on her lip to match her shirt. Let's go over parts of the hair that I screwed up before with the skin. I'm going to do this part off camera just because I need to be real close to the light. There we go. Looking a bit better. Gonna put a bit of green off camera into a little crevice above one of the pouches. And then cover the top of the pouch as well with a nice dark brown. And a nice go over of the other pouches as well, now that they've dried a bit. All right. Now, I forget when dry brushing is meant to be done, so I'm going to Google that real quick. Okay. Seems like I can do it pretty much whenever. So let me get a nice dry brush. Here's one. Shake it up, put the paint. Pour out the medium. And for this one, I'm going to use a dry palette because I don't want to get the brush wet. So I'm going to just put it here. Get some green and then brush until it's mostly off. And now I'm just going to go around the edge of her dress. As I block it with my finger or my hand. Kind of like how it looks. I kind of want to go over the whole green dress with it. I don't know how visible it is. Yeah, I guess you can see the light catching it. Do you think I should just do the trim or should I do the whole dress? Actually, I think I am going to keep it just the hem. But I'm going to smooth out that line. Wet blend it up. It's like a nice lighter green towards the base. And then let's put the same thing on the sleeves before I forget. Alright, bit of flare there. of wet blends it up the sleeve a little bit. So it looks like the magic is coming to an end at her dress, but she's got it kind of just running through her veins. And a bit of regular green over the back here, where it looks like it's gotten a little dark. And I'm going to just go around the belt as well, because the brown part of the belt seems to have covered some of the green dress. Alright, I'm liking how it looks. I really like that metallic color portion. I think I'm going to make the show-off character, that's going to be the red player. I think I'm going to give him just the beautiful metallic red jacket. The whole thing is going to be metallic. Let's see. It looks like her face is dry, paint-wise. So let's do the eyes. I'm going to use the dry palette for this part because there's not much room left on my wet palette, but I also don't need all that much. So the eyes are small, but I am going to do it off camera. Okay. Probably hard to see. Two little white dots. Gotta give her green eyes, right? Or hazel. So I'll do a bit of green. Tiny bit of brown. And I'll wait for the white to dry, otherwise I'll ruin it. Highlight wise, I'm gonna do some highlights on the dress. So I'll do some green and I'll mix in some of that pale that we used for the book, the off-white. It's a nice mint. So I've heard using the side of the brush is the way to do this. So it just catches the edges. Don't love how it's coming out. So one part I think it came on way too strong. So I'm gonna hope some of that comes off. Right in the front, I don't like how it looks. Around the edges is fine. Molly, I know that feeling. All too well, I know that feeling. Thank you, Molly. I'm glad you like it. We'll see what I do on stream in the future. I will show you one thing. If you're still here. Story of Seasons is coming. Here's a little teaser for the setup. My camera's going to be in the bottom right. It's going to be exciting stuff. Monster Hunter I'm going to probably continue playing off stream just because I enjoy sinking hours into that. It's also my brain turn off game. Alright. I think just the tips of this would also be nice to be light. Alright, I think... Has the eye dried? I don't really see the white anymore, so I'm going to do the white again. Alright. Much more visible white now. Question is, too much? No, I think it's fine. I think it looks more on here than it does in person. On camera, it looks a lot whiter. Let's do the collar again, and then I think I can move on to shading. Alright, pupil time. Not terrible. Again, it looks much worse on camera than it does in person. For me, the green is mostly lined up. Make it a little bigger. Might be the best we can get. Not terrible for the first time, I'd say. I'm gonna go over her forehead again. Sorry so much of this is being done off camera. I am still learning, so hopefully in the future when I'm a little more comfortable with my skill, I can do it all on camera, hopefully. If I also have the setup that provides for that to be easy. As of right now, you're kind of just watching paint dry, I guess. I know how that sucks. Alright, I think that's it for the base paints. Now it's just going to be down to the washes. She's got a very high forehead. I could try eyebrows. Oh, I also want to do a bit of lipstick. Or not lipstick, but just like pink lip. So let me do that real quick, and then I'll try eyebrows. As reckless of an attempt as it will be. Alright. Not awful. Let me... Man, this camera. Let me try that, and then let me adjust the focus. Wow, looks much better in person, I promise. So it's kind of what it looks like now. Some more light on her. Okay. Eyebrows. I said I wanted to try eyebrows, right? She's got like a lump on her forehead. Might be paint that was too thick, which kind of sucks, but whatever. Maybe if I paint it a little bit, I can make it look like it's on purpose. No, whatever. Eyebrows. Okay. Let's do a very thin brush. And then her hair color. Ooh, first one came out pretty good, actually. Second one... Second one's a little off center. Oh, and then I made it too thick. I'll thicken out the other one to even it out. Now she's got some thick brows. Alright. Now I'm gonna fix that thick brow to the best of my ability. Okay, her left brow's looking alright. She looks a little concerned, but that'll probably make sense when we play, because I'll probably be the player who's concerned with what my allies are doing. Eyebrows are tough. Maybe I should have quit while I was ahead. Once again, sorry most of the action's happening off screen. Yeah, I'm just gonna quit now, because it's getting bad. I'm gonna quit now, he says, going back for more. That's fine, I was going back for water, just to rinse the eyebrow. Honestly, I have a pen, like a fine tip pen. Maybe I should just draw the eyebrows on. It's black though. That's fine. I actually like how it looks. Yeah, that looks good. Should have known. Where'd I put the cap to the pen? Oh. Alright, I think it's time for a wash. So for the wash, I think I have green wash, actually. So let me try to get color-coded ones. They do. So green tone. And then I think I just want to use soft tone for the rest. Maybe strong tone for her feet. Instead of soft, I'm going to use light. So for toning, for washes, you don't want to go too heavy, but you can go decently heavy. Putting my headphones back on. I don't know if these have a shake lightly. Okay, so as opposed to the other one. So I'll lightly shake this. Not much room left on my wet palette. I'm gonna do the 4 drops there. So I'm gonna use my dry palette for this. So the washes, as I understand it, are meant to get into those little crevices that the paint has trouble getting into. And it nicely fills them with some darker shadows. Let's get under her skirt. Nice and flat, so pretty easy to paint. Do the sleeves. Alright. It's already coming in nicely. Giving it a nice darker look to it. Let's try one of these other washes for some other parts of her body. Let's do the strong tone. So strong tone, I'm going to go over the boots. I'm going to do this off camera so I can get some nice close work done. Okay, boots looking nice. Let's do some more strong tone on her belt. And the book, the outer parts of the book at least. The pages are going to be the light tone. But this part can be a nice strong tone. Give some dark shadows. I'm going to do strong tone on her hair as well. Alright, the tone dries quickly. Now for the soft tone. Or the light tone, rather. And the light tone is going to go on everything else. So the pages of the book, the skin, the face, which is part of the skin, so obviously the face. The collar, the shirt, Alright, she looks very greasy, but that should dry up pretty well. And then I think that'll be it. Hey, let's see. After the washes, the last step is varnish and basing. Ah, I gotta color the base. And if it's too shiny, which it can be, I have some anti-shine spray. I'm gonna go over that wash with a bit more water. And at this point, it's the only wash left, so I could just comfortably brush the whole thing with water. And be pretty pleased with how it comes out. Let's watch paint dry together, shall we? I'm trying to get... There we go. Let me try to set it up so that I can let go of the camera, because right now I'm holding it down. Nope. Would I put my mouse there? Would that work? Can my mouse hold it down? It can. So for the base, I definitely want to go green. As it is my player color. But I think I want to go a very light green so that it doesn't clash with the jacket. Some wash on her dress. There we go. So let's get started on that green for the base. I'm gonna use let's use some fairy dust, which is an effect one. And it looks somewhat white. I'm going to use the dry palette since I don't think it'll take that long to do this part. And let's see how this color comes out. I'm going to use a thicker brush for this one since it's a big base. Not that big, but it's not a fine detail situation. Still a little dark, so let's add some white. I don't want to add more fairy dust because I don't want to use it all on this. Yeah, this is a nice light green. want to thin it out. I almost forgot. Let's do 3. I noticed because I was seeing my brush strokes in the paint on the miniature, and you don't want that. What do you guys think of that color? Can't even see it on here. Looks gray. But it's a nice Eastery green, which I think goes well with her pastel shirt. Paint's a little uneven, so I'm going to go over it with some water. Just a little bit of the base too. I want to get the edge, get that rim. Alright, I think I'm going to let the base dry, and then I'm going to go over it with another coat. But I think I'm going to do that off stream. I think this is the end of the stream. Thank you so much to everyone who came by. It was good to see all of you. It's been quite a while. I was in the process of moving multiple states. I think it's like a 500-mile move. But I'm back now, so I'm hoping to get streaming more regularly. My room is also a mess right now because it's got boxes still, but I wanted to do this sooner rather than later. Once my room is cleaned up a bit more, I plan on having face cam again, hopefully as a regular thing. So we'll see. Yeah, I'm very happy to be here in the great Texas. Love that Ted Cruz. Alright, so here's my lady. Her face looks fucked up, but I swear it's not as bad in person as it is apparently in this picture, in this video. For a first time, pretty happy with her. Let me try to focus. Ah, shit. Okay, hold on. Try to focus this a bit more. The lighting is also an issue. If she's too close, you can't see the light. Let's try that. And then focus. Yeah, the footing is kind of fucked, but I'll figure it out off stream. There she is, my Clank Legacy character. Thanks for coming along on this journey. There we go. Close enough. Thank you, DeAndre. I really appreciate that. After I get through these 5 characters, I'm hoping to move on to some other ones. So I hope I learn some lessons with these guys. Probably going to do one off stream, and it's probably going to be this guy. It's going to be red. This one's going to be blue. And this one's going to be a yellow box and some yellow accents, but the character itself is going to have some other colors. And then the dragon, I'm not sure. I'm going to do the dragon last. But thanks for coming by.